Mötley Crüe fire Vince Neil and make an industrial album. The dawn of the alternative rock revolution in the early 90s was essentially a death sentence for most of the hair metal bands of the 80s, but there might have been a scenario in which Mötley Crüe somehow survived.
They were the biggest band from that scene. Nikki Sixx was, and technically still is, a very gifted songwriter, and their 1989 LP, Dr. Feelgood, was their most popular release to date.
If they'd stuck together, worked hard, and built on the momentum of Dr. Feelgood, hanging in there alongside Nirvana wouldn't have been unthinkable. Instead, they fired frontman Vince Neil, hired journeyman singer John Corabi to replace him, and decided to make an alt-rock album. This process ate up a very long 5 years, and by the time they re-emerged with a self-titled LP in 1994, grunge was already on its way out. They seemed like visitors from another eon, and their tour to support the album played to oceans of empty seats. They reunited with Vince Neil 3 years later and attempted to plow forward, but by then the number of people who didn't care had ballooned even more. 21.